Perfect. So if you are feeling comfortable, I'm going to share some music. Can you hear that? And can you hear me talking over it?
I don't know if I can hear the music.
How about now? Is that better?
I can't hear any music. Oh, okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's really faint, but it's fine. Yeah, and I can hear you.
Okay. It might get louder, so I'll ask you again later. But I just paused it too. But go ahead and close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And we're just going to start by a little bit of grounding. Doing a little body scan, seeing where we are right now. Noticing how we feel. Noticing any tension in our body. Any emotions in our body as well. Becoming aware of what is, what's present for us. Noticing any tension or stickiness in the breath. Any shallowness, any discomfort. And just telling those parts of us that all parts of us belong here.
I hate the winter. Can't stand.
Oops. Maybe starting to deepen our breath. Breathing in through the nose, feeling the belly expand. And breathing out through the nose or mouth. Maybe breathing into those sensations of tension or discomfort. Allowing every exhale to soften us, to relax us more deeply. Noticing where our seat meets our chair, the floor below us, any cushions we might be sitting on. Noticing what it feels like to be supported. Maybe taking a moment to just lean ever so slightly back, taking up a little bit more space. If your feet are planted, widening them ever so slightly, pushing just a little bit more into the earth below you. And then we'll take 3 nice deep breaths together, breathing in our intention, and on our exhale, letting ourselves land more deeply. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose, and then exhale, let it go. And on our last one, you're all muted. So if you want on your exhale, you can really let it go with sound, knowing that no one will hear you. And before you open your eyes, go ahead and tilt your face down so that when you do open your eyes, the first thing that you see is your body. Opening your eyes ever so slowly, taking as much time as you need. Wonderful. So the next little part of this will be just a little bit of information. So going over what the summer solstice is. Some of you may know this, some of you may not. So might be like a little refresher, might be some new information. Just take what you like from this and leave the rest. So the summer solstice is the longest day of the year. We're in the summer solstice now if you're in the northern hemisphere. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, this comes in December. The sun is reaching its highest point at this time. The sun is in Cancer, and Cancer can represent water, family, home, emotional awareness. And the book that I was reading from, which is the Wee Moon Planner, is time in our shell with our familiars. And I think that summer has that cozy energy of like familiarity with your family and kind of wanting to go within, but also being like a very social, sunshiny time. So I think that's really interesting. The correspondence of the summer solstice. The animals are bees, butterflies, horses, caterpillars, and phoenixes. Phoenixi. The ways that we can decorate are candles, citrus, lights, berries, suns, pictures of suns, sunflowers. Some deities, there might be many more I don't even know of. From the Celtic tradition would be the oak and holly king, Isis and Hathor in the Egyptian culture, Apollo and Hestia in Greek, and Balder in the Norse culture. Foods that we can eat to celebrate would be berries, carrots, cheese, citrus, fish, herbed potatoes, melons, milk, and tomatoes. Some herbs we can have or decorate with or have tea with are I always say this wrong, calendula, cinnamon, clover, daisy, frankincense, dragon's blood, which is the incense that I have, rosemary, saffron, St. John's wort, sunflower, and I think there are many others. Ooh, I love it. The colors we can wear or have around us to celebrate are red, orange, yellow, green, white, gold. I've also seen like a nice light blue. The crystals are bloodstone, clear quartz, citrine, carnelian, red jasper, yellow topaz, and the element is fire. Those are just a couple. So Litha is kind of more what I celebrate, but it's all pretty similar. And Litha is a pagan holiday, one of the 8 Sabbats during the year. This is more common, especially in the Wiccan culture as well. So Litha or midsummer occurs on the summer solstice and also celebrates the beginning of summer. So even if you're watching this replay after the summer solstice, you can still celebrate summer, or even the element of summer, or your ovulation time is also kind of your inner summer. So you can celebrate this at all times. The traditions of Litha appear to be borrowed from many cultures. Many ancient cultures celebrated the solstice in some way, and the Celts celebrated Litha by hilltop bonfires and dancing, and many people attempted to jump over or through the bonfires for good luck. And this little section is from the Boston Public Library's website. This is the Wheel of the Year where we can find Litha at the bottom. This is also the summer solstice. These days would be reversed if you're in the Southern Hemisphere as well. So we just celebrated May Day and we're in between August or autumn and spring and summer. A lot of these like cross-quarter dates fall on Christian holidays. So you might notice like Ostara could be Easter, Yule could be Christmas. And I really like this because it's a great reminder that we are all in the wheel of the year, but also that we are always on a wheel and that life is cyclical. Our bodies are cyclical. You know, so much of our world and our bodies is wrapped up in cyclical nature. So focusing more on the Wiccan tradition, which I don't identify with, but I can find value in. At this time, the goddess is now full and pregnant with child, and the sun god is at the height of his virility. This is the peak of the solar year, and the sun is at its height of life-giving power. The earth is awash with fertility and fulfillment, and this is a time of joy and celebration, of expansiveness and the celebration of achievements. At this time, the god as Oak King is rich in abundance, but he too surrenders his reign to his brother twin, the Holly King, and the descent begins. But before we welcome the return of the dark side of the year, or the light side, if we're on the other side of the world, we acknowledge this great turning point of the wheel and we celebrate. And this is from The Goddess and the Greenman. And so I don't necessarily celebrate this, but I think there's so much beauty, and I definitely respect others that do. But we can look at the peak of the solar year, life-giving, celebration, joy, celebration of achievements. This is all stuff that we can integrate kind of no matter what we believe. So what if you are more secular and you want to celebrate the summer solstice? You can definitely do that too. So you can just celebrate the beginning of summer, maybe even reflect on what summer means to you, the memories you have around summer, pleasant or unpleasant. You could reflect on the year so far, since we're about halfway through, and many set intentions at the beginning of the year. We can kind of check in and see how that's going. Reflect on abundance and gratitude, spend time in nature, or even just with the window open. Have a bonfire or a smaller version of that. Shop at a local farmer's market, pick or buy flowers, dance, or make sun tea, which is my absolute favorite. Although it's kind of overcast, so I don't know if I'm making sun tea or cloud tea. But I'll invite us to get out our journal if we brought it. I am planning for us to do about 5 minutes. If that feels like not long enough, we can always keep going. But for this first one, we'll journal on what was the intention that you set at the start of the year, or that you set at the start of the year, and how do you feel about that now? And then when we're done, I can stop recording and we can share if we want to. But I'll go ahead and share some music. And if music's not your jam, just mute it while you're journaling. feel like you need more time? Oh, I didn't hear you. I think you're muted. I could see like,
No, not really.
Okay, sounds good.
Just that one thought.
Okay. And so now we're going to move on to journaling about abundance and what does abundance mean to you? And maybe reflecting on how you're perhaps more abundant than you may think. I'm going to go ahead and share some music again, and I'll do like 5 minutes again. Do you feel like you need more time? Okay. Recording. All right, so I'm going to be sharing some music. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through the nose, feeling the belly expand. And out through the nose or mouth, feeling your body relax. Continuing your breath now at your own pace. And just noticing any shifts in your body from when we started and checked in, and now how you're feeling after all of this reflection. Noticing if you feel more contracted, more expansive, or the same, or a little bit of all three. Whenever you're ready, I'll invite you to go to the edge of a staircase in your mind's eye. So you're standing at the top of the staircase, looking down. It spirals underneath you, and you can't quite see the bottom, but you know it's there, not too far away. You can place your hand on the safe handrail, feeling the cool wood underneath your hand, your palm. And as you go down this staircase, you'll become more and more relaxed. Beginning to walk down that staircase, feeling every step underneath your feet. Every breath in allowing you to go down lower, and every exhale allowing you to relax more and more. And you're about halfway down the staircase, every step down, making you more and more relaxed. Your eyelids getting heavier and heavier. Your body feeling more and more relaxed and at ease. And as you near the end of the staircase, you're almost completely relaxed now. And when you reach the bottom, you can stare straight ahead. And a little bit above you or ahead of you, you can see a figure, and you walk towards it. And you begin to realize as you get closer that this is a version of you. This is a past version of you. And whatever past self that you think of in this moment is absolutely right. And as you walk up to it, you can see their posture, the way that they're standing, the way that their eyes look, how old they are. And perhaps you look at them with love, or perhaps you feel another feeling arising. Whatever reaction you're having is absolutely okay. And as you keep breathing, allow yourself to tap into the space underneath your breastbone above your belly button. Imagining a warm ball of light glowing from here and shining out. Feeling your shoulders roll back, your chin going up ever so slightly, your posture widening. Feeling yourself take up more space. As you view yourself the way that that younger version of you views yourself. As the version of you that's carried them, that's accomplished what they always dreamed of accomplishing, or even if you didn't accomplish those things, you were strong, You persevered in so many situations. You accomplished so much. You've held so much joy and so much love. Go ahead and allow yourself to see yourself that way through the eyes of that younger self. And go ahead and switch your perspective to yourself once again. And notice how that other version of you is looking at you. Perhaps with so much awe, love, inspiration. And perhaps you give this version of yourself a hug now, or reaching out and holding their hands, telling them whatever words they need to hear. Like they've made it this far, they're going to be okay. You're going to carry them through this next season. Now go ahead and shift beyond this version of yourself, allowing yourself to bring your eyes to a TV screen or a film screen. And on this screen, there's a movie of your memories, your happy ones, the ones that maybe weren't happy, but you definitely learned from, your loved ones, past, present, your accomplishments, your celebrations. Allow yourself to see it playing on this screen like a movie. Still breathing as you watch yourself, as you watch your loved ones, noticing what comes up in your body at this time.
Culture fades with tears and grace, leaving us stunned, hollow with shame. We have seen this all before. Many tribes of a modern kind, doing brand new work, same spirit by side, joining hearts and hands in ancestral twine, ancestral twine.
See how lucky and abundant you really are. See all that you've done, all the people who've helped you and supported you and loved you. Allow yourself to embody that feeling, that joy, that gratitude. Maybe rolling back your shoulders once again, placing a hand on your heart, whatever helps you embody this abundance.
Slowly fade, slowly fade. Emana yo, 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 emana yo, 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 emana yo, yo, yo.
How can you remember this feeling going forward? How can you connect to this feeling as you leave this circle and go on your day, your week, the rest of the year?
Spirit bird, she creaks and groans, she knows she has seen this all.
Go ahead and shift your eyes from this screen to one right next to it that's blank. This screen is for you to fill up. This is your future. Think of the intentions that you're setting, the manifestations you're calling in, the goals you want to accomplish, See them now playing out on this screen. See what you'll look like, what you'll be doing. Look at the smile on your face, the light in your eyes, the way that you dress, the way that you hold your posture, the people around you. View that all now. Connect with the emotions that you imagine that you'd feel, the love, the strength, the clarity, the confidence, the joy. Allow it to feel or seep its way into your body, holding yourself in that posture, embodying those feelings. And now that you're in this place of hopefully feeling inspired, how can you send a message or intention or a reminder to your future self that she or they are able to accomplish anything that they set their mind to? That they're worthy of this love, worthy of these accomplishments, worthy of this peace. Go ahead and take the next 20 seconds to visualize or do whatever feels good to you. And now I'll invite you to let the image of those screens fade away. Taking a couple deep breaths here to recenter yourself. As you walk, one foot in front of the other, back to the staircase in which we came down, until you're standing at the bottom of the staircase, looking up. And before you start your ascent, go ahead and check in with your body again. How do you feel? What are you thinking? And then I'll invite you perhaps to take one hand and put it on the wooden railing, beginning to feel your feet settle in on the steps underneath you as you begin to climb up the stairs. Every breath allowing you to feel lighter. Every exhale allowing you to release something that doesn't serve you anymore. Reaching the middle of the staircase, making your way towards the top. And as you reach the top of the staircase, you find yourself more aware and present in your body, of your seat underneath you, of the floor below you. Noticing how the air feels on your skin, the weight and texture of your clothes, the smells of the room around you. Bringing any movement with the eyes still closed, like wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, rolling the neck, rolling the shoulders back. Maybe taking the hands, bringing them to the body and rubbing or scratching, tapping. Tapping your feet on the floor. And let's take those 3 deep breaths together. And perhaps as you open your eyes or right before, opening your arms out wide and wrapping yourself in a nice hug. Slowly allowing your eyes to open if they haven't already. And just one more thing for those listening or watching the replay. Sorry, Claire, this is going to be boring. If you would like to work more together, you can join my Patreon. The tiers are changing up just a little bit, but right now the $5 membership is weekly guided meditations, and the $10 is weekly guided meditations, a Discord support space, and monthly live gatherings, but that might be changing to weekly. One-on-one coaching. Holistic health coaching is a 3-month journey where we will explore how to nourish the mind, body, and soul. So it's more than exercise and movement, although that's absolutely wrapped up in there. And that's on a select self-select sliding scale. And my last offering is the one-on-one guided breath and meditation session, similar to what we just did, but it incorporates maybe some more somatic exercises, breathing techniques. And that's a 70-minute session that can be one-off or in a package of 3. And all of those links on how to do that will be in the YouTube description, so you can check that out. And for those of you watching the replay, thank you so much for watching and practicing along with us.